Guys, I know that you have probably bought things off Amazon before, just like me, because it's so easy and convenient. But let's face it, not everything on Amazon is a great deal. So I'm going to tell you today 10 of my favorite things from Amazon that you can go out and buy if you want to. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Sarah, last week you were telling me to declutter all my stuff, and now this week you're telling me what to buy on Amazon, and you're getting whiplash. I totally get it. And I certainly wouldn't want you to go and purchase anything that you weren't already going to purchase. But sometimes it's nice to hear from someone else, a real person you trust, if something is a good deal or if it's just a marketing ploy to get you to buy something else you don't really need. So these are 10 things that I have tried and tested and I really love, and I think you guys will too. These cable storage boxes are amazing. Now, I actually use mine as a bedside table, but if you have any sort of cable storage that's going to be visible, this is a great way of hiding it away. Now, it takes lots of different things. So I have mine set up with my Alexa and also my charger for my phone and my watch, but you can do this in so many different spots, whether it is under a desk or hiding lamp cables, whatever it is. They have holes on either side. They are super affordable and a great buy. Guys, I don't do a lot of ironing. I really probably only iron once a week for those things that desperately need it. So recently I got rid of my ironing board altogether and replaced it with this ironing mat. Now, it has some little magnets sewn into it so it stays where it's supposed to. Now, full disclosure, I actually didn't get this exact one off Amazon. I found it at a local store, but I did want to get one off Amazon, and when I saw it in real life, I picked it up. But if you are not doing a heap of ironing or if you are low on space, these are amazing. I love how quick and easy it is. And in a lot of ways, I actually end up ironing a little bit more because it's so quick and easy for me to lift my iron down, quickly iron either some sleeves or a collar or get something straight and then move on. Now, if you iron everything in your house, this probably wouldn't be a great idea. But if it's just the odd item every now and again, this is fantastic. One of the best decisions we ever made was putting a Echo Dot in our kitchen. We keep it on top of our fridge, which means that it doesn't take up any space on the bench, and I use this every single day, multiple times a day. I set timers for cooking things, for kids doing schoolwork. I use it to tell me the weather, play podcasts and music. And if you can get one of these on sale like I did, I think I paid less than $20 for mine. And I ask her all the things, especially as a homeschool mom. One of my favorite things to ask her is, Alexa, how do you spell sincerely? This item is a little more expensive than some of the other things on my list, so it's an investment, but this is a walking pad, and it is what my husband uses every single day. He uses a sit-stand desk, and he walks while he works. And so if you are in a job where maybe you're sitting down a lot and you want to get some extra steps in, this is a great way to do it. It takes up almost no space, and you can fold it up, so at the end of the day, it's not in the way, and it's really quick and easy to fold out in the morning. This is a great way if you are worried about not getting enough exercise in, that you can do it while you're working. It is, like I said, an investment. These are about $700 Australian, but totally worth it when you consider the price of other exercise equipment or a gym membership. I am ridiculously cheap, so the idea of spending $10 on a spray bottle was a stretch for me. But let me tell you, if you have any people in your house with curly hair, these spray bottles are the bomb diggity. You can spray for a long period of time. It gives a really good mist. And so if you know anything about curly hair, you really need that hair nice and wet to get the curls to stay. And so I use this every single day. It is so good. I have read online that if you have plants, if you've been around here for a while, you know that I don't have plants because I can't keep them alive, but apparently this is awesome for houseplants as well. It is totally worth the $10. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. It is so good for curly hair. I highly recommend it. I recently switched to using cash for our variable spending. So of course I still do all of our bills and our savings online where it's super easy, but for things like groceries and clothing and miscellaneous items, I switched to cash. Now, I got this cash binder off Amazon and it has been a game changer for me. I can have all of my cash separated out into its little categories, and then it's right here at my fingertips. Now I'm actually due to refill all of these tomorrow. That's why they're looking a bit sparse. But if you are thinking of switching even just one area of your life over to cash, this is a great option. It was like super cheap. I think I paid like $12 for it. It's really durable. I love it. I take it everywhere with me, and it's definitely saving me money. These under-desk cable organizers are one of my absolute favorite organizing things on Amazon or anywhere else. Now, the reason I love them so much is because they can do so many things. They are open at each end and there is holes, so you can store not only like a power board with all of the cables, you can actually store the actual items that you're using, like if you had an Apple TV or anything, or if you've got like large power bricks. This is a great way to hide it underneath a desk, a cupboard, your entertainment unit. They are super affordable, they are really well made, and they are so versatile. So if you buy one, you can use them in lots of different places, and they really are just a great all-rounder. Guys, I am not that into candles, but I do always have birthdays happening around here, and we also enjoy camping. And one of the best finds I found on Amazon were these little candle lighters. Now, I call it the mini taser because it like literally makes a taser sound. But this is the best thing. Now, I'm not even a huge fan of candles on birthday cakes because spitting all over a cake is not really my jam. So I usually use sparklers, and those guys are so hard to light. But this thing lights the first time every single time. If we have a blackout, if we need to light our gas stove, this works so well. It runs on, you can keep recharging it so it will last for like ever. You don't have to worry about gassing it up or anything. Totally worth it. If you are like me and have chairs that go onto hard floors, there are two reasons I love this product. These are little feet that you put on the bottom of your chairs or stools. They everything sound infinitely quieter, and they also stop marking your floor. So they are so quick and easy to put on. You can take them off and wash them and then just pop them back on when you're finished. They slide on super easy and they stay on once they're put on. These were a game changer. Now, I looked high and low and I found the cheapest price for how many I needed, which was like 32, was on Amazon. It was a great deal. They make it quiet, they make it clean. They are an awesome purchase. If you have chairs with legs like these onto a hard surface, they're a game changer. This one is another one that is an investment piece. Now, I absolutely adore my robot vacuum. I have a Roborock S7 and it has a mop and vacuum function. It also comes back to the dock and empties itself into here. Now, I got this on a Prime Day sale. I think I paid about $1,000 for it, which seems like an insane amount of money for a vacuum cleaner. But let me tell you, this guy mops and vacuums my house every single day. He does such a good job. It's very rare that I have to use my manual vacuum or my manual mop. He just does such a good job. Now, the great thing about it is you can set him up. He can be working while you're doing something else. If you have any kind of chronic illness or mobility issues, these are a game changer. So if you haven't tried one already, particularly if you haven't even got a robot vacuum yet, to get one that does both the vacuuming and the mopping. He can tell the difference between tiles and rugs. He's carpeted areas, he maps your house. It's so good, and it's just one thing that's taken off my plate. If I need to run him several times a day, I can, and it frees me up to do other things.